Well, after a flight delay and a snowstorm and a couple other things, we are finally here in the Baltimore airport. Hey, how you doing? Thank you. It is about 6 in the morning, and we're on the flight. Our first flight is from Baltimore to Fort Lauderdale. We got a little bit of a layover there. Well, that was an entertaining flight, and by entertaining I mean I took a nap the entire time, which was actually much needed because we pulled an all-nighter last night. And we have a couple things that we got to do before we head out to Havana, one of which is a currency exchange, and the second is a visa. So in terms of currency, it's kind of weird because Cuba for a long time has had kind of a tension with America. There's this rule where you basically have to pay a 10% fee if you're exchanging US dollars to, it's called a cook. It's a Cuban convertible peso. You can bypass it if you use a euro or a Canadian dollar. And we actually talked to the currency exchange person, and she was very nice, and she let us know that actually a euro is probably our best bet. So we just went and exchanged all our money for euros, and then once we get to Havana, we're going to change it over to the Cuban convertibles and basically bypass the 10% fee. Also, there might be a misconception out there that Mexican pesos work as well. I've seen it on a few websites. After talking to this lady, we realized that that's actually not the case, and like pretty much 90% of people that go out there, trying to exchange a Mexican peso, it doesn't even work. So if you're trying to do that, I'd highly suggest not doing it, because apparently it doesn't work.
Figure out what's near to eat.
So right now we're trying to figure out a Wi-Fi situation, and also see if we can't kill some time at the beach or something while we're here, because we got about 4 hours on our layover. We figure why not? So in our quest to find the beach, we somehow ended up on this bus, which we think might take us to the train station, or we could probably pick up another bus. Have no idea where we're going. We know that there's a couple hotels in the area, so we might be able to catch a shuttle somewhere, possibly a beach, possibly back to the airport. Or there's a bunch of sailboats out there on the lake. So I mean, that might be cool.
On the lake, not the beach.
Don't worry guys, we found the beach. It's right there. Not actually.
So you push this button, and then the white man will show up when he's ready to take you.
So we went out to grab some grub over here at the Solito Linto, and we were supposed to be grabbing a cab or a free shuttle, but the shuttle's not here, and it is currently on the hour, and apparently they leave on the hour, every hour, and we need to be at the airport in about an hour. Shuttle's apparently a no-go, so I guess now we're walking, and hopefully we can catch the next bus, which I think leaves at 2. Our flight leaves at 2:45, so we're coming in a bit close.
At least it's gonna come in. Uber's gonna be like, oh, you need Uber.
So check it out. We're hanging out here at the pool waiting for our shuttle to come, and I literally am seeing the largest iguana I've ever seen in the wild in my life. Check this out.
Go on the street like a quad.
So after a failed attempt at hitchhiking and a little pool chill time, we're finally getting on our bus here. Step number 2 of getting the visa is complete, which means that we are cleared to go and get on the flight. So in order to travel to Cuba as an American, it recently became legal like a year or 2 ago, but you have to have one of 12 reasons in order to get the visa, and tourism is not one of them. So it has to be for research, or maybe you're making a film, providing medical support, all kinds of different things. You can do a quick Google search. If you use one of those reasons, you'll be able to get in. Now, visas cost between 50 to 100 bucks. I ended up paying 100 bucks because I kind of did mine last minute. But Justin bought his a few days ago, and he ended up paying only 75. I've heard heard that people have only paid as little as 50, so it just kind of depends on where you go, and you kind of might want to scout around a little bit. Somehow we ended up getting the front row treatment. I don't know how we did it. This is first class. We got the big front seats. Well, guys, we made it. We are in central Havana right now, I think. At least that's what the taxi driver said. And as you can see, this place is like straight out of, I don't even know what time, but everything is just kind of dilapidated and looks like super, super cool. Tons of colors. All the cars are like 1950s, 1960s era. But right now, we're actually running up to see the waterfront. There's like a sea wall.
It's a little bit overwhelming. The lack of Spanish that we both speak no Spanish whatsoever. We're learning really fast. We'll get better.
See, that's the other thing is that when we flew in, and I actually didn't vlog anything because I was, yeah, look at that. There's a dog up there. What's up, dude? So I actually didn't vlog anything in the airport because I was scared that my camera might be confiscated, which it probably wouldn't have in retrospect. But either way, I was shocked that this place is like not Americanized at all. Like, it's literally like walking into a time zone of the 1950s. Like, look at this. But very few people knew English, and the ones that did knew very little. So it was pretty difficult to find a taxi. We ended up spending $30, and we split with 4 people. So it ended up being like, you know, $7 a person. So not horrible. Gotta check this out. This is the seawall. The waves are nuts. It's super windy, but check this out. All these waves in the background hitting the water, or hitting the wall. Look how high it gets. We're getting soaked just standing here. If you look, there's tons of seaweed. Alright, so we just hit up the seawall, got soaked as you can see, doing some B-roll shots, but it's all good. And now we're just walking down the streets of central Havana. We're trying to find this rooftop bar, which is apparently in Old Havana, which is supposedly 15 to 20 minutes away if we walk it. And we got these directions that just have like all kinds of turns and stuff. We have no idea where we're going. So we met this super nice family here.
It's very nice, very nice.
Very nice, very nice. We're in this muy bonito porch. Oh, see.
My friend.
Taking a picture.
My friend. Viva Cuba. Viva Cuba libre. Viva. Thank you, Obama. Thank you. Thank you, Obama. Okay. Siempre en Cuba mucho turismo. Holanda, Italia, Noruega, Alemania. Comprende, pero no es United States. No es posible. Ahora están.
This is David's casa that he just invited us to, and we're gonna check out. We just met David on the street, and he showed us around a little bit, introduced us to his family and friends. I'll just give you a little tour around. This is his bed. He's got the mosquito net right here. And then also, he's got his own TV setup. We're watching the Golden State Warriors play the Boston Celtics, which is pretty cool.
Box.
Box?
Ah, no.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Pero ese box es típico cubano. Sorry. Los cubanos.
So after talking to David, apparently they're in the process of rebuilding this whole area, central Havana. there's a couple streets that are currently kind of like pulled up and stuff. They're actually fixing up the area because it's a little bit run down. But take a look at this. It's really crazy. It's way different than the U.S. and any other place that I've ever been. And that there's just people everywhere. Everybody's friends. Everybody's like hanging out. And, you know, everyone goes to each other's house, and you meet tons of people on the street just walking by. It's really, really cool. We're now in, what is this? Old Havana. There's lots of restaurants and bars and little side shops and stuff all over the place. And there's tons of people. It's actually mostly tourists. Look at this dog. He has a hat. Senor. But in central Havana, where we were before, it's mostly local native Cubans. Gracias.
First time Cuban wave. Indulge yourself. Very Cuban meal. It's supposed to spend $10. Came here earlier today before we went out to a restaurant which we just came back from. So this is called a Casa Particulare. They have it all over Cuba. This is in downtown Havana, in old Havana actually. So this is what $25 in Havana gets you for the night. It's it's not much. It's very blue. There's 2 twin beds, a mirror that looks like it's from, I don't know, the 1930s or something. A picture of Bethlehem that's also very blue for some reason. We have an AC. Let's see if this works. Ooh, it does work. Bathroom. So guys, that's a wrap on Havana, day 1. We honestly kind of got our butts kicked today. You really need to know Spanish in order to be able to survive in this culture because barely anybody speaks English. So that's kind of what happens, but tomorrow's a new day and we'll try to find a new adventure and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.